Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tony with the Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always, and coming to you today to do a double Masters set preview. Just kind of looking at some of the top cards in the set, some of the big rares that have my attention, things like that. We're going to use this here on July 31st. It's kind of a stamp in time as well to see where the prices are, and I may make a few predictions along the way. This won't be a terribly long video, I hope. So let's get right to it. So Mana Crypt, Force of Will, Jace, Blightsteel, nothing major there. So Blightsteel, not a bad price point there. Chrome Mox, Stark Confidant, Doubling Season. I do want to warn you guys, I have not seen this entire set, so there might be some moments here where I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realize I was in here. So you're just kind of looking here at the top though. Again, preview season is over as of today, and we know all the cards. Pretty decent amount of cards. They of course put in this guy because they have to whore him out and make you feel like you're getting something from Magic's history, but nobody really cares about you, Imperial Recruiter. Um, so we're just kind of going down, seeing what they got. Happy to see land tax get another printing. You see that the first rare when it comes to pricing, first rare, Toxic Deluge. So very cool there, and then Cyclonic Rift, much needed reprint. And it's not a much needed reprint because it was scarce, but because it's played so much, and I think that a lot of people uh, will try and pick this card up as a single. Um, my personal suggestion is from this point forward, watch the price on these cards if they are ones that you've been looking out for. Some of these prices, I think, I mean, already right here, you see like Atraxa. It's not a bad price point, and this will probably, it's like these prices will probably go down just a little bit more before release and even going into the first couple of weeks. I think that they will, as packs get opened and things like that, they will drop a little bit because there's going to be focus on, I think, some of the higher cards up here, maybe some of the foils or some of the VIP packs, things like that. So box toppers and whatnot. Mana Reflection. Let's see what else we got. Exploration. That was a card I saw spoiler season. This was one of the cards I saw. Very excited about that, and possibly going to try and get my hands on a few of those. Noble Hierarch. So this is another card that if you've ever wanted to own a copy, this is legitimately one of the cheapest price points you will ever see. Just throwing that out there. Like, if I walked into a game store and I was trying to pick up a play set of these and they said, if you give me 60 bucks, I'll sell you the 4 of them, done. That is a card that continues to be a powerhouse when it's played in formats, and you can always flip it. Sneak Attack has been reprinted a bunch, so it's lost some of its luster in my opinion. More people have it. Not me. Thoughtseize. This is actually one of the cards, when I saw this was spoiled, I had to confirm that I wasn't crazy because, first off, shameless plug, I did have on my Tumblr article I release weekly that I need to start posting more on Facebook and do better about. I posted the Theros version of this would I believe I said go south of 20. I'm not sure. But with this reprinter starting at such a great price point, again, something I'm going to look to get in on. Some really good cards in this range. My market suggestion would be some of these cards you've not had the opportunity to get because of the price point, scarcity, things like that. Move now. Trade in some of that old bulk, try and get a little bit knocked off, but I mean, I remember when this was about 20 bones. Reprint brings her down. It's just all kinds of stuff. So I was a little disappointed to see old Vexing Shush reprinted. I have several of those from the original set and all that, so that was kind of poopy. Waiting for that to go back up. But yeah, so I just want to talk about this set. Everybody was waiting to see where this would land. I'm glad they finally gave it to us. This is a card I've wanted to play for a long time, but I wasn't going to pay $30+ for a Pauper card, and they printed it at Uncommon, which I think is, whatevs. but the Pauper Black Lotus is what it was called on the other channels Market Watch. So yeah, just a fun set. There's some decent cards even down here. Voice of Resurgence, Pure Steel Paladin, Kong-Fi is not bad at all. So I mean there's some good cards in this set overall. Um, I will definitely be getting my hands on one of him. So very interesting set. I cannot justify spending the money straight cash homie to get a box, and that's it's a little unfortunate because this is actually a set that um dipshits like me, I don't want to call myself a whale, but dipshits like me would get because um the new sets are okay, but there's something about these older cards that just even like if we I'm not gonna like jump all the way down, but even if we were to go down to the commons, uncommons that don't have as high value, I think that they would still be incredibly fun. So I hope to get some packs, but we'll definitely use this as kind of a timestamp and see where we're at in a few months, maybe even a year. Um, my predictions, I guess a few of them to make here real quick, if the ones I've already made. But let's see. I think we're gonna scroll down a bit before we make any predictions, because some of these big boy cards are like some of these prices just don't feel like they're going to stay in that spot. And I also want to advise you guys, remember that we are going through that whole pandemic thing where we can't play paper magic, and some of these cards are best suited in paper magic formats like EDH and Legacy. Shit, I'm sure that the old Vintage has some stuff they do here. So, I mean, I guess that would be one of my first suggestions is don't be fooled into thinking that these tanking prices are permanent. If we as a society can, get our act together and get past certain things, yeah, I think there's a good chance that paper magic might return. So, but definitely keep an eye on some of these cards. There's definitely a few here that I see everything will in my heart of hearts I believe everything will go down just a smidge bit um, before it starts to stabilize and then go back up. And I mean everything across the board. Like I don't see any cards on here that are so sought after and so needed. Um, and also you have this whole not being able to play in person thing going on. So I think it's a good time to buy some cards, guys. Keep your eyes on the prize. My name is Tony K. This is Urban Girl Scout Media. Living the dream as always. Thank you so much.